Okay, hello students. I have to start from cause of periodicity. Already explained yesterday, but now I am going to explain it with a rough periodic table, modern periodic table, how the modern periodic table and the arrangement of elements in increasing order of the atomic number is helpful in explaining the cause of periodicity. So, modern periodic table elements are arranged in increasing order of their atomic number. Of course, the first element should be hydrogen, atomic number 1. So, 1 electron, so the configuration of hydrogen is also 1 electron in its first shell. Next element is helium, atomic number 2. So, it has 2 electrons in its first shell. Now, according to 2n square rule, you know that first shell can accommodate maximum 2 electrons. So, with 2 electrons, this first shell of helium is complete. Now, for addition of any further electron in the next element, we have to add a new shell. So, what I want to explain you, in a particular period, a shell starts and ends. As soon as the shell is completely filled with electrons which can be accommodated, that period is also said to be finished and the new shell has to be started with the new period. So, when you reach helium, you can see the first period you have read in class 9th that first period is the shortest period. Now you can easily explain why it is shortest period, because first period start with first element hydrogen with 1 electron, second element is helium with 2 electrons, and as the first shell can accommodate maximum 2 electrons, the first shell is finished as well as the period is also ended and the new shell will begin with the new period. So second period means we are beginning with second shell. Now lithium is the next element, atomic number is 3. What will be the configuration? Configuration is 2-1. 2 electron in the first shell which is now filled, and the third electron will be added in the new shell which has been started through period number 2. Now coming to next element, beryllium, configuration becomes 2-2. Then boron 2-3, carbon 2-4, nitrogen 2-5, oxygen 2-6, fluorine 2-7, neon 2-8. It means, again according to 2n square rule, the second shell can accommodate maximum 2 electrons, maximum 8 electrons. The second shell can accommodate maximum 8 electrons. So now the second shell is also finished. It is also filled with electrons and the next electron will be filled or will be added in the new shell. Now again this period is ended and the new shell has to be started with the new period or the next period. Now the third shell will be added from the third period. The next element is sodium, configuration 281. Now you can see this third shell is added in the third period. Now this period will continue till the third shell has maximum 8 electrons in the valence shell. You can check 281, 282, 283, 284, 285, 286, 287, 288. Again the third shell is complete. Now the next shell has to be started with the next period. Now the period number 4, of course it will have 4 shells. The next element is potassium, configuration 2881. Okay, fourth period starts with 4 shell and this period will continue till the fourth shell has maximum electrons which can be filled, and the next new shell or the fifth shell will be added from period number 5. Then sixth shell will be added from period number 6 and seventh shell will be added from period number 7. So we can say that the number of shell depends upon the period to which that particular element belongs. If the element belongs to second period, it means it should have 2 shells. If the element belongs to third period, it means it should have 3 shells. Okay, so that's what I was trying to explain you. Now coming to the main concept, which is the cause of periodicity. So if we consider this one, now these elements, they have formed the group 1. Okay, so why all these elements they are grouped together? Of course all these elements are showing similar properties, that's why they are placed in group 1. Okay, now why they are showing the similar chemical property? You can see that after a regular interval of time, the new shell is being introduced to the first group and the new shell always start with 1 electron. That's why you can see all the elements which are present in first group, they contain one electron in their outermost shell. That's why all these elements, whether hydrogen, lithium, sodium, potassium, and those which are present at the bottom part, they all have one electron in their valence shell, and the one electron is coming periodically, means after a regular interval of time. Again there is introduction of new shell, and new shell starts with one electron. Again after a period, new shell start with one electron. Again after a period, new shell start with one electron. So you can see that after a definite interval of time, as the same outer configuration is repeating again, that's why all the elements which are grouped together, they are showing the similar chemical properties, because chemical properties strictly depends upon the number of electron present in the valence shell. So we can say that all these elements, hydrogen, lithium, sodium, potassium, all of them contain one electron in their valence shell. So they all will participate in the reaction in which they can lose one electron. Okay.